Rouge Blue coming at you strictly for educational purposes. This is not advice in any way, shape, or form. I am just sharing things that I am learning and studying that I think might be helpful for you too. Today, I'm going to teach you a concept that I just learned this year. It was a very stressful, tough lesson to learn, but it is definitely one of the best lessons I have ever learned. I learned this year about jurisdiction. What exactly is jurisdiction? And I learned what the fairest jurisdiction is. Stick around to the end and I will tell you what that jurisdiction is. So first of all, what is jurisdiction? Well, jurisdiction is just the ability to make a judgment on a situation. In my case, I had a squatter. That squatter kept calling the cops. That was the only defense that they had. And the cops eventually told them, "Stop calling us. There's nothing we can do for you." AKA, we do not have jurisdiction. When the cops came out, they came out 4 times, they all agreed with me. It's not right what this squatter is doing. That is theft. If they have not paid, that is theft. And each cop said that. They knew that. They knew what is fair and just in their hearts. The issue is that they are under statutory criminal jurisdiction. This squatter could call all they want, and the cops were like, that is a civil matter. Ooh. AKA a different jurisdiction. What civil matter means, the contract defines the law for this situation. What is the fairest jurisdiction? Because statutory law. So my aunt, she went and got her squatter out the legal way. And I'm going to tell you my definition of legal and lawful. So to me, legal is statutory jurisdiction. That is like you go to the Library of Congress and search for this online. Search how many federal laws are there. And you will find an article from the Library of Congress. And in the 80s, they tried to count how many laws has Congress man made up. And the guy in charge of the project said, you can live 3 lifetimes and still not know how many man-made statutory laws there are. That does not include jurisprudence, which is case law that has also come out. That does not include state laws. That is strictly Federal Library of Congress. That is insane. That means that you want to battle with someone in this arena, in this jurisdiction, whoever has deeper pockets and whoever has more knowledge of those gajillion man-made laws, that's who's going to win in this jurisdiction. I prefer lawful. Lawful are biblical laws, what God gave us. Thou shalt not kill, thou shalt not steal. Just 10 commandments. That is it. Equity is what we all know is fair and just in our hearts. And this is how you stay out of this gajillion laws that nobody can even count. Equity is how you stay out of that. That is the fairest jurisdiction of them all. It is how we bring just back into our justice system. It is impossible to live 100% legal life. Everything is illegal when you don't even know how many laws there are, how many man-made statutory laws there are. If somebody wants to get you in trouble for something, they can. That is why equity, being able to stand for our rights in equity, what we all know is fair and just in our hearts. Every religion has some variation of the golden rule. And that is the jurisdiction that I am learning how to stand in. It's how I got the squatter out in 2 days versus my aunt who went the legal route, and it took her 5 months to get her squatter out, and tens and tens and tens of thousands of dollars worth of damage. Some of the things that I've been studying as far as equity is one book from the early 1900s. It is called Suits in Chancery. I will link to that below. Sovereign's Way is another really good resource with Greg Paul and John Little. Don't forget to hit that subscribe button so we can continue learning together. Till next week, lovelies.